Hey guys, welcome back to the channel at another Swiss 001 video, and welcome back to my phone again today. Yes, we're in the phone today to check out the very newly released AEROFLY Flight Simulator 2021. Wait, did I really just say AEROFLY? AEROFLY. Yeah, of course it's AEROFLY. What the hell is wrong with me? That literally came out yesterday, and I've of course received hundreds of comments saying that I should review it, so here we are. Brand new flight simulator. Is it the best flight simulator that you can get for mobile? Yes, but alright, let me just start from the ground up. Now, some information about this flight simulator. In the German App Store, it's around 10 bucks, 50 cents, and euros of course, which is quite a mediocre pricing. I mean, it's quite a hefty one for a mobile game specifically, but this one I would really count as a proper flight simulator, not just a game. When you download the sim, it's going to be quite hefty at around 4 gigabytes, which is just a side note, because, you know, we don't really care about storage these days anymore. You know, my phone has 256 gigabytes or something, so that's no problem at all. And, well, you know, just to mention this again, AEROFLY basically is a series of flight simulators. They make flight simulators for PC, Mac, and, you know, mobile as well. So this is kind of like an updated version from the flight simulator that came out last year, the 2020 version. So pretty much have the same aircraft, which, let me just tell you, are really not bad. For these 10 bucks included, you get all the planes, Cessna, King Air, but also some vintage planes and even helicopters. We also have a stunt plane. We have pretty much any kind of plane that you would ever want to have, like an F-15 fighter jet or something, but even, of course, airliners, like the Dash Q400, but even bigger ones, like the A320, of course, A380. In between, there's a glider here as well. I mean, what? Why not? 737, 747, 777, which is, by the way, very well done. That one came out in the last year's version. Very good plane. And yeah, we in general have 23 planes to choose from. Quite a bit of a selection there. Let's just go for the 777. Let's try out an airliner. Alright, now we'll come aboard the 777, flying quite nicely along. Now let's go to the cockpit view, because this is actually where you'll find the flight simulator's probably biggest feature, and that is the fully usable cockpit that we have. As we can see, we can turn this knob here. There we go. It takes a little bit of a while to figure out how to actually turn all these buttons, but it's quite a straightforward system. As we can see, we can just turn off the auto throttle as well by just a simple press. Doesn't want to turn off, but the button does actually press. We can just disengage the pilot that way. There we go. Actually, that's really nice. Really, pretty much any button that you would ever need for flying, at least here on this 777, works. Like even this one, whatever that one is going to do. So that is like genuinely cool. And we are now crashing. That's not good. Let's see what happens when you crash. Oh yeah, still no crash animations. This is kind of like Microsoft Flight Simulator. But alright, that's just fine. So the cockpit is really amazing for mobile. We've never really seen that before. The only flight simulator that also has this is X-Plane 10. But, I mean, if I'm being honest, this is graphically much better. For general information as well, I'm playing this on an iPhone 12, which is obviously able to run this one perfectly fine. I think anything newer than an iPhone 10 will do perfectly fine here with this flight simulator. I'm not quite sure about Android though, but that's another story. Other than that, here in the simulator, nothing really has changed ever since last year. We still have the very nice looking clouds and weather. Also quite of a first timer in the mobile flight simulator, especially for clouds that look as good as they do here. Very nice. A brand new addition though is actually AI traffic. Yep, there are now AI planes flying around in the skies. Other traffic that we can crash into, but no, we can actually here turn on the name tags for the AI traffic. There we go. We can now see everything that's going on. We have small planes from small Cessna 182s here in the background, but we also have some bigger planes like this E75, probably an Embraer plane that we can also crash into. And oh, we are crashing ourselves at this point. Oh no, that was oh yeah, okay, that was a crash there. But no, this is looking really nice, just like it did before. Nothing much has changed here. By the way, something I found really convenient here as well is, of course, the HUD, which is up top. You have literally everything that you need for flying a plane here, and it looks nice. It doesn't take away a lot of space. Really nice there. Now let's actually check out one of the biggest additions that we have here in the flight simulator. See, something I highly criticized last test here was the regions that we had. We were only able to fly in California and some of the West Coast, but that was literally it. I think you could download Switzerland. That has now changed. We can have a few more regions that we can simply download for free, like South Florida. Let's just download that. All right, now I've installed the South Florida scenery. Yeah, again, new regions are the biggest additions this year. Now, besides Florida, we also have United Kingdom, which is quite nice. I'm downloading that right now, and as you can see, it is taking a little bit of a while. Yeah. Next up would be Utah and Colorado. Colorado? Why did they say Colorado? That's so weird. I don't know. And of course, there's Switzerland, which we've had before already. That one is actually the only scenery that's not free now at €2, which is interesting. I mean, I don't get it. Why, really? And we also have high-resolution aerial photos of the West Coast. Hey, I think actually we were flying around without the high-quality aerial photos all the time, right? Okay, whatever. Let's go to South Florida for now. Okay, we already have it installed, so let's just go there. All right, here we go. Here in the map selection, we can see what kind of airport we want to start at. How about we actually go to Key West, an airport that I've also talked about before. It doesn't have a particularly long runway, even though there are 737s flying at this place. Very interesting one. Let's just start right here. Let's actually try performing a landing in a big plane like the 777 at Key West. You know, this is an interesting challenge, I guess. Alright, Florida is here. Let's check out Florida. And actually, the scenery does look a little bit better there. Okay, I didn't miss out on that one. Okay, let's go to cockpit view and try somewhat getting this plane down. It does take a little bit of a while to get used to tilting your phone to control a plane. I think this is gonna go terribly wrong. I don't know. Oh, there's traffic there. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was almost a crash. Alright, oh, that was not a particularly good landing, but we can watch that in a replay mode, which we do have compared to flight simulators like Microsoft Flight Simulator that doesn't even have replay mode, which is like, why? But okay. And there we go. We've actually stopped on this not particularly long runway. Let's check out that landing here in the replay mode. There we go, a landing coming in. And that was very off-center line and a very, very hard landing. In general, a very, very bad landing there. But we did stop on this particularly short runway, so that's all fine. Now, graphics-wise, obviously, this flight simulator looks perfect. Even with the non-high-definition aerial footage, still have things like 3D buildings, something not particularly seen often in flight simulators, you know, mobile flight simulators like this. And yeah, at least graphics-wise, this is the best mobile flight simulator, I would say. Okay, let's maybe check out some other region. Maybe England has downloaded by now, so let's just see if that's available. Oh yes, indeed. Great Britain has been installed now, and apparently it's so great that it even covers the name of the United Kingdom. Okay, whatever. Let's just go ahead and check it out. All right, where exactly in the UK should we go? I mean, of course, there's the big ones like London, Heathrow, and all that stuff. That can be a bit boring, right? Oh, actually, I have an idea. Let's go to St. Mary's Airport, which is there just to the left of the UK. This is a small island that I've already talked about quite a while ago. I was flying there in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. This is actually a very interesting airport. Very short runways. Let's just see if we can, you know, land some planes on it. What kind of planes, though? And, I'm very, very sure that the 777 is not going to be able to land on it. So, let's maybe try something like... Oh, Learjet 45 will probably do just fine. Okay, let's just go ahead and start the flight and check out the UK. Now, by the way, the loading times are very, very nice here in the flight simulator. And by the way, now it's nighttime. I don't want that because now we cannot see anything. We can, of course, change that here in the conditions menu. Here we can change time and, you know, even weather like clouds and wind. We don't have rain animation here, though, but that's another story. Okay, let's go ahead and start the flight. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, this doesn't look particularly bad at all, actually. We have to consider, again, I'm playing this on my phone, I guess. Alright, again, the cockpit here in the Learjet looks pretty nice, but let's go ahead and get this plane landed first here on this very, very short runway this time around. Only like 700 meters long. This is interesting. Oh, Jesus. That's been a crash. Like a proper one. Alright, but we have been able to stop now. Okay, good. We have stopped. Alright, that's perfectly fine. Let's check out this landing again in the replay mode. Now, okay, we do have to say probably this airport here at least wasn't particularly handmade. Doesn't look super nice. The other airports that we have obviously look nicer, but still, this it's really not bad, especially for a mobile flight simulator. Let's not compare it to the other ones. You know exactly exactly what I'm talking about. Let's maybe try some bigger airports as well. Maybe they look a little better. Let's go to London Heathrow, and we go and check out what London looks like. You know, proper city now. Oh wait, there's also London City, which is obviously a lot more exciting. Let's go there. Totally forgot about that one. See how the city looks like. What plane? How about a 737, which is already, by the way, too big to fly into London officially, but whatever. Let's just go for it anyway. And again, the loading times are super quick. I really like that, especially coming back from a flight simulator like Microsoft Flight Simulator, which takes years to load. And welcome to London. And we have 3D buildings. The city of London is literally recreated here. The scenery isn't 100, but really, this is nothing to complain about here. And here we've got an old school 737. Isn't that nice? Let's go ahead and land. We're coming in for a very bad landing. Again, I'm not particularly good with tilting my phone to control a plane, and that was really not good. Oh, and there's traffic. We have crashed into that traffic. That is genuinely exciting now. All right, there we go. We have stopped. Now that is perfect. Probably it's a good idea to not check out the landing there. Now, another interesting feature that this flight simulator has, and there's another plane crashing into us. Feature I was going to talk about is the co-pilot feature. That is something this flight simulator actually has and has had for a while. That's gone wrong as well. No other flight simulators, at least for mobile, has this. So, I mean, we can check it out. Let's just turn it on. I think the plane can now actually take off itself. Just activate the co-pilot. There we go. I think the co-pilot is now taking off. Yeah, going for a full power takeoff, actually. Let's check it out. Since the co-pilot is flying right now, we can check it out from outside view, since I'm not doing anything. Let's see if he's able to take this plane. Oh, that's another crash, and that's another one. Damn, that's a lot of traffic. Damn. Oh, this is actually quite close. Oh man. Yeah, co-pilots literally used the whole runway there, but we have taken off. That is good. What else can the co-pilot? It can also land. Wow, okay. We're definitely gonna try that out as well. Let's try having the AI perform a landing here at London City as well. It's probably gonna be better than I am. Okay, let's get this plane landed here by the AI. City buildings look very nice here. Let's see, as I've already said, the co-pilot is now flying the plane. Is the pilot actually showing up in the cockpit as well? No, we literally have a ghost co-pilot. But whatever, I just want to see this plane get landed in some way. Oh, and I think the plane is getting very close to the buildings here. Oh, wow. But okay, we're coming in quite nicely. And a landing. Not particularly a smooth one there, but we have landed, and the plane is, I guess, gonna stop now. So yeah, that is AEROFLY and another crash. I mean, the region selection now is definitely better with, you know, Great Britain and Florida and all that stuff added. You know, there are mobile flight simulators that do offer a global map where you can fly literally all around the globe, which you can not particularly do here in AEROFLY FS 2020. That is something that's still lacking a little bit, but other than that, I'm really not complaining about this. This is like my go-to flight simulator that I would recommend to everyone. Really. I will give it a 8 out of 10. So, yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night.